From the studios of Farm Journal Broadcast, this is U.S. Farm Report.
Welcome to U.S. Farm Report, and it's all things pork this weekend. That's because we're on the road in Des Moines, Iowa for World Pork Expo this week. I'm Tyne Morgan, and here's what's in store over the next 60 minutes. A major equipment manufacturer announces widespread layoffs. What we know. Wild weather, the slew of severe weather with a new record set in May, and it's not tornadoes we're talking about. Catering to a generational shift in pork demand.
When you look at the biggest challenge today around pork, it really is centered around one word: relevancy. And that's a hard pill to swallow for someone in the pork business like myself.
From culinary adventurers to tasty value seekers and everything in between, the pork industry is meeting consumers where they are. Plus, walk into pig barns today and you'll meet some incredible people, including one woman who believes leadership requires an understanding of the people you are leading.
You know, I think she definitely leads by example, and I think she understands that how she acts and how she carries herself, how she treats animals, how she treats her coworkers, that rubs off on people.
It's a true barn hero we're introducing you to this weekend to celebrate Pork Week.
U.S. Farm Report, presented by Pioneer. What's next happens when blood, sweat, and tears meet rain, wind, and sun. Pioneer. What's next happens here.
Now for the news, big news here in Iowa this week. A bellwether in the ag equipment industry is announcing another round of layoffs. Bloomberg reporting John Deere will cut an undisclosed number of employees from its global production and salaried workforce. Bloomberg citing a letter that was sent to employees at the end of last week. The Des Moines Register reporting the company has also authorized 103 early retirements for workers at a factory in Ottumwa. It says Deere also cut another 16 jobs at the factory on June 1st, but it also says Deere will cut more positions later this year, eliminating what the company says is, quote, overlap and redundancy by the end of July. It reports according to the Iowa Workforce Development, Deere had eliminated at least 650 jobs across Iowa before last weekend. The company is predicting a 20 to 25% drop in large ag equipment sales due to lower commodity prices, which is impacting farm incomes. While the Ag Economy Barometer shows some improvement, there is still some concern by farmers about making large investments right now. The Purdue University CME Group survey coming in with a reading of 108 in May. That's a 9-point increase from April. The index of future expectations climbed 11 points and current conditions index increased by 6 points. But the Farm Capital Investment Index is up 4 points from its all-time low hit in April. Despite the increase, the survey revealed 77% of the farmers they asked believe it's a bad time to make large investments, citing higher interest rates and elevated prices for farm machinery and new construction as the reason why. However, the rise in crop prices did play a role in boosting farmer sentiments this month.
When we ask producers again what their biggest concerns are for the upcoming year, they continue to point to high input cost as their number one concern, followed by lower output prices, and finally by interest rates as a big concern going forward.
Interest in developing carbon capture and storage projects is rising among ethanol plants, partly thanks to possible tax credits. This month's survey did ask farmers about this. 7% reported being approached about projects like this, with payment rates per acre ranging from $26 to $50 per acre. While most dairy cows infected with avian flu recover, a new report says some are dying or being slaughtered because they couldn't recover or caught a secondary infection. Reuters is reporting cows infected with H5N1 in 5 states have died from complications from the virus. State veterinarians report some of the animals died of secondary infections contracted after the virus weakened their immune systems. It's being reported the virus is continuing to spread now to 11 states, with Iowa and Minnesota added to the list. Officials continue to say the nation's beef and dairy supply are safe and the risk to humans is low. All right, that's it for the news. A new weather record was set in May, and it's not the number of tornadoes. We'll tell you what that record was.